I'm Waxela Sananda, and I have a really powerful experience to share with you today. I um, I do spiritual work. I teach a class called Ascension Training, a course. And so whenever I start a new group through Ascension Training, it's really my practice and my intention to hold a big container to be the reflection for each individual's uh, intentions and affirmations and commitments of what they choose to receive and the level they choose to ascend to inside of the training. And so, in order for me to expand my container, I will take a retreat or a journey or trip, work with a shaman. I'm a shaman and I also work with other shaman. I think that's important. I am a coach and I work with other coaches. I think that's very important for me to also receive the services that I give. So I took a 3-day weekend and I went to Anna Maria Island. And my intention was not only to expand my ability to hold the ascended frequencies, to hold more divine presence in this body, but also to be able to transmit and emit those frequencies to the people that I am assisting in their ascension, whether they're clients or anyone. People that possibly follow my list or watch my videos or whoever that is. It is my intention to be of service in a way that my presence and my embodiment is an activator of others, those who are in a frequency and in a place desiring to receive higher frequencies. So this was really a deep intention, and then also the embodiment, the embodiment of higher divinity in order to allow this body, my physical body, to become more multidimensional. Because the more of the divine light frequencies, the more of those higher ascended frequencies that we embody, we bring in, we anchor into the body rather than going out to meet them. We bring them in here and use them to allow our bodies to become more and more multidimensional so that we can remember more of the truth of who we are, more of our multidimensionality, our experiences and expressions in other dimensions, in other planets and galaxies, in other expressions of being, maybe even non-physical in many cases. And so, because I've been doing this work for a very long time, I've had a lot of these types of experiences. And what I believe is that it's infinite. As long as we're here, we can continue to ascend the frequency that we hold. We can continue to evolve. We can continue to expand. And it's really our choice how much we grow, how fast we choose to go, how much we choose to hold and emulate the amount of attention and intention we put in our thoughts and our words and our actions and our being and our expression. And then for me, having gotten to a certain level where I'm comfortable with where I am personally, the natural next intention for me was to share it. I just want to share it. I want to share the love. I want to share the feeling of holding ascended frequencies. I want everyone to have an experience of divine rapture and bliss and oneness and unity consciousness and just everything that goes along with all of the beauty that's contained in doing this type of work. And I really believe if everyone could touch in and feel this and experience this, we would have a very different world. And we do have a very different world. It's just that many haven't chosen to step into that reality yet. It does exist. Simultaneously, the dimensions are layered on top of each other. So you can tune in to a higher frequency dimension than the third at any time. and it's really has a lot to do with your intention, your desire, and your commitment to expand, to grow, to serve, to give, to be generous. All of those things really create a certain frequency around you that you generate, and what you're putting out is what you're receiving back from the universe, from the divine, from God, whatever you want to call it. This is an experience of being in consciousness, in a conscious expression of environment. Everything is conscious and aware at some level. And so the universe is always acting and reacting to who we're being. If you want to be a different way, you just start to try on the frequency. What would it feel like? What do I need to do? Who do I need to be? How would I behave? Where would I go? What would I wear? All of these things help you step into that new expression of self, and then the universe responds to who you're being. So this is something I've been practicing and playing with for quite a while, and I really love this experience and expression. It's really fun, and I get to see what I've been creating for so many years now really manifesting. It feels to me like the quickening, the frequency has moved up and become more rapid. For at least this is my experience. We all experience it at our own rate, individually. So for each person, I don't expect you to experience what I'm experiencing. I'm just sharing with you from where I am, what I am experiencing. And so I had this very deeply profound shamanic weekend, where I took a retreat, and I had a shaman come and work with me and hold space for me. And my intention was really to go deeply into my expansion, which I did. I went much farther into my expansion than I ever had before, and than I even was aware was possible. I touched into what I now understand to be the 15th dimension. However, that even labeling it that seems somehow not quite not quite right, because it was an experience of totality, and there are no words for it. So I did write something, and I sent out to my email list. I sent this writing the other day, and I was asked to record it. And so I'm just going to go ahead and share it with you here, so that you can hear the frequency of having it spoken. These are my words, but I'll be reading them. It is a type of meditation. It's also a frequency transference. So I would invite you to be in a space where you can truly receive these frequencies, receive this transmission, receive it as an activation of your own experience of divinity and embodiment of your divine light. So go ahead and just get in a place where you're calm and restful. Take some deep breaths. You may want to close your eyes and just really focus internally, allowing yourself to relax and center. There is an experience beyond time and space where all creation exists as the essence of being. Call it God, the universe, infinity, divine light, unity consciousness. None of these terms begin to describe the experience of being it. Infinite expansion in every direction, and no direction as directions cease to exist. Pure, brilliant, white, lightless light, expanding to a point that surpasses expansion. The deepest connection to all things that becomes no thing, as nothing is anything other than the essence of being. Everything is known, and there is nothing to know at the point of inclusion where all is one. There is only being. I expand out to include all consciousness until consciousness is no longer a separate idea, but an infinite inclusion to the point of omniscience. Beyond omniscience is simply and profoundly being, being, being. In this place, there is no I am. There is no I. There is only beingness. Infinite being, pure consciousness, total awareness, stillness that contains every movement ever moved, the emotion that holds every feeling ever felt, completeness, totality, wholeness, singularity, and then movement becomes explosive expansion in every direction of every dimension, the birth of dimension. Awareness becomes deliciously insatiable curiosity that must know more. Nothing becomes everything. A thought separates from the totality of consciousness. There becomes an awareness of I, as no time becomes all time. This is where I am is conceived, and the journey back to self begins again. I am. We all are. Feel and receive the essence of being into your heart. This is divine love. This is who you are in your core. Know yourself as worthy. Align to your soul's worth and know the truth of your infinite value beyond value. You are life. These words are minuscule compared to the energetic transmission that is encoded within them. Yet I know that part of you will understand what I have shared here because it is the truth of being. We are infinite expansion, the essence of being. I am. I love you. I honor the divinity in you. Namaste.